Alright, so this is Boca. I flew in here last night from Myrtle Beach. It was a great flight. Didn't have any ATC whatsoever, but it was still a great flight. And like I said, I don't know. Is this a university right here? Let me have a look. Maybe I could get something off of my little handy map here. FAU Stadium. So my guess is that this is a university. It looks like a university. Yeah, it really looks like a university. I just don't know which one. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. But yeah. Oh, Florida Atlantic University is what it is. That's what all that is. All that over there. This is a road that goes all the way around the whole campus. So that's cool. And then, yeah, football and baseball and all kinds of stuff. And I think this is a movie theater here. Park in for the movie theater. And the hotel over here looks nice. There's one crappy looking building over here somewhere. I don't know why there's no traffic on this highway. Never is. You know, I don't know. Sounds like there's traffic, but there's no traffic. That is I-95. I suspect there'd be a lot of traffic on that thing. So we're all set to go. I just need to run through the checklist real quick. So battery switch is on, emergency light switch is on, standby flight display switch is on. Yep. Fuel quantity, I think I'm okay on fuel. Yeah, I am. Fuel quantity is on, avionics switches, dispatch, parking brake is not set. Oh, that's right, because I did a test flight. Wheel chocks, cabin door, passenger briefing. Seat belts, pedals secure, exterior lights are on. I'll put the beacon on now. Cool. ECAS is checked. FMS is checked and set. Climate control selector, shut that off. Throttles are idle, start number 1. So this weekend, today's Friday where I am, maybe not where you are. I may fly, well, I am going to fly from Corfu to Crete. I'm going to do that flight, but I may fly the CRJ once. Since I'm still waiting for some of those other airplanes to come out. So really am looking forward to seeing those. Couple of weeks. Though I am going to hold off. You know, it depends on how good that Honda jet is, but I'm suspecting it's going to be really good. I may not be the first one to jump out and get the 737. Maybe the last. Hope not the last. Okay, so number 1 is started. Number 2.
Thank you. We'll come back. Delta 1188.
Yeah, Jacksonville Center's not on yet. I suspect they'll be on. This is a short flight, like 45 minutes to Fernandina Beach, and then I may get back in the plane and do another one. Depending on what ATC is. I had my mind on maybe going down to the Keys, but no ATC down there. I'd like to have some ATC tonight. Since I had none last night. Okay, we got a good start. Ground power off, electricity is good, avionics good, climate control selector on. Let's see, we want a safety light on. Check the trim, flight controls, speed brakes. Alright, so there's that. That's good. Hydraulic pressure is good. I'm gonna set. Depart. I'm gonna say 3,000. But there's a fix. I've got to be at or above 8,000 by that one. Java. Right there. So, and depart this way, maintain 3,000. I would expect to get up to 8,000 pretty quick and then make that turn. But that's a good 15 miles away.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1188, back on the compass. Jacksonville Center is getting chicken nuggets in the microwave. Rolling back.
Jacksonville approach is on. So I assume we'll be talking to him. Let's see. Where was I? Say 3,000. Runway heading here, I believe, is 049. Oops. Yep. Okay, so 049. 3,000. Altimeter is 3018. Okay. So look, starts, done, electrical powers. External power is disconnected, electrical system is checked. Avionics switch is on. Climate control selector is normal. Passenger safety light is on. Trims are checked and set. Flight controls free and correct. Speed brakes are checked. Flaps are checked and set. Hydraulic pressure is checked. Engine only anti-ice is not required. Takeoff data is confirmed set. Avionics are set. AP autopilot off. Autopilot on and off. Altimeters checked and set. Pressurizations verified. ECAS. I don't know what you're supposed to verify with the pressurization of this thing. There's very little to the pressurization of this thing. I mean, what would you do? Pull the cutoff? Well, I guess you could look here. You could go here and at least take a look at the oxygen pressure. That's about the only thing I got. Because even in the real airplane, there's not a lot to it. ECAS, aft divider doors are good. ECAS is checked, so we're ready to go. So. Yeah, so tomorrow, Crete. And I'll probably fly into, what's it, Heraklion, I think is what it's called. It's there by the largest city from actually the Stone Age, dates back to the Stone Age. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So, clear left, clear right. We got a short taxi, so let's do a couple more of the things. Check this. So standard departure off of runway 5 straight out to 3,000 feet. If I get any abnormal indication below 70 knots, I will abort, stop on the runway and make a broadcast. There would be ATC here, there is a tower. Beyond 70 knots, only stop for engine fire, engine failure, loss of control, or something that makes me think the airplane won't fly. Beyond V1, I'm committed for the flight. Plan A is ATC instructions. Well, plan A and B is runway heading to 3,000 feet. Recoveries, interesting question. Interesting question. There's Boca. Pompano Beach is nearby. Oh, there we go. Palm Beach. Probably depends on the emergency, but Boca would be first choice, but Palm Beach would be definitely the second choice. It's just north of here. What's that airport? KLNA. I've never heard of that. Oh, that's Palm Beach County. What kind of a runway does it have? Not much. 3,000 feet. I mean, I could probably do it, but let's see. And by the way, looking at perf, takeoff next. For takeoff, I only need 1,781 feet. I've got 6,200 feet. So this is going to be a quick flight, so it'll be busy. So, ice protection systems checked, rudder bias systems checked, seats are upright, flaps are checked and set, speed brakes are 0%, trims are set for takeoff, crew briefing is complete, TCAS is TARA, holding on rudder, click the go round button, and I'll click heading. Battery amps are good. Click here, and we'll be ready to go when we get there. Okay, so we look good here. Let's see. Boca Raton. Why am I not getting any transmit? There we go. Boca Raton traffic citation, taxiing to runway 5 for departure, Boca Raton. Alright, so. Taxi light. Come on. So I'm wondering what other folks are flying these days. This is a cool airport. A lot of private jets fly in and out of this airport. Gulfstreams, Citations, Phenoms, everything. Probably most of their traffic. Okay, so we can turn the radar on. And I'm going to leave that at 12.5 miles, actually, my range at 25 miles. See, somebody needs to do this airport. Look at that. Yeesh. Man, looks like there was a major friggin' earthquake. I've been talking to a developer trying to get him to do this airport. But he's busy on another one right now. Another one that I want. Boca Raton traffic, citation taken runway 5 for departure, and I'll be departing with a left turn out to the west. All right, so west and then northwest. So lights, icing, flaps, transponder set, switches, heading, takeoff. My first hold is, do I have a 10,000 foot hold down? Yes, no? Yes, at Canas. So, okay, I'll know that. Clear that way. There's the tower. Okay, runway 5. I'm not going to be able to see it very well. But the heading confirms it. Takeoff power set. $70 knots. Rotate. How's that for quick? Gear up. Flaps up. Yaw damper. IAS mode. Dial that up a little. Climb power. Kicked around a little bit.
Altitude.
No problem.
Gorgeous, huh?
The Seinfeld 1 arrival, landing north, Orlando altimeter 3025.
I'll fix that in a second. That's Jacksonville. Alright. Let's go heading mode just to get us going in a left turn. And I'm going to go to 10,000 since I've got a hold down. And BS up.
1065 now.
And let's go to AP because I got something to do. Direct. Java. Execute. And nav.
Shell aircraft, Orlando International Airport information, Echo, now current Orlando altimeter 3025.
I'm still a ways away from him. And I'm going to go to, I am at climb power, so let's switch and go to 200. So get the heading. You know what I was asking myself today? You know, you get an airplane, how do you make it yours, right? How do you make the airplane yours? And you know, obviously there's the Hobbs meter, right? The Hobbs meter is unique to your airplane, and they do persist it. It's right there, even though that is far below the number of hours I've got in this airplane. But they persist it. And I asked myself, well, what else could they persist? And I know they sort of hinted at this with the with that more than hinted with it, but with the TBM. But I was, you know, asking myself, and that's a tedious one if you ask me, because, you know, I don't know. You can really, a couple things about that airplane really. Much as I love flying it, you can easily break it. And I was pretty annoyed when I was chatting with the developers on Discord. One time I got a hot start and an engine fire, and I responded when I saw the needle heading up really quick to cut the fuel, you know, and cut it off, but it caught fire anyway. And I said, well, you know, what is the point of checking for a hot start if it's going to burn up anyway? And they were sort of laughing about it, and I got really pissed because I thought, that can't be real. You know, I mean, if you're, you know, in the TBM, if you've flown it, you can see that needle moving up faster than it should. And I guess I could keep accelerating. I'm at 10,000. So, like I said, I suspect that in the real TBM, the needle moves up faster. You know, more real time than it does in the sim, and I think that's possibly the difference. But yeah, I was pretty pissed about that, because really I was trying to make that airplane mine. But today when I was thinking about what I was going to fly tonight, I was thinking, you know, how do you make it yours, kind of? Certainly, if it remembered its switches, it would feel more like yours. You know, if you left a switch on, you came back in later, and the switch was still on. You know, you restarted the sim, and it remembered everything where the switches are, which is something that I've been toying with working on. That's something, you know, and I'm just looking for little things. The obvious, you know, you wouldn't necessarily customize the airplane. You wouldn't be able to do that. But what could you do? You know, and I mean, customizing the airplane I don't know how much I buy into that, even though I know some people probably would. You know, I don't know what you would customize in this airplane. You know, and you're not gonna do, you know, the seats, you know, gonna get worn. But that does that really make it yours? I ask myself, are there some things that they could do to make it to where it's your airplane? You know, for example, every time you start this airplane, the hydraulic pressure is always exactly 3,000. What if you got in and it was 2988 or something, and you know, and then every time you got in, it was gradually going down, and you know, there's got to be a point where you get the hydraulic pressure. You know, you top off the hydraulic fluid, get whatever checked. You know, which is something the TBM kind of does. So let's see, I'll go above alt. So I'm going to go on up to 26,000. But that's something at least. You know, it's not something that would make you say, oh, I've got to get this thing into maintenance right away. But, you know, you might, think about it. You might go, well, you know, there's got to be a point at which you would. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But it would be cool. You know, maybe less annoying than an airplane that long before it actually has a hot start, it actually has created a condition where you're going to get an engine fire anyway. That's not my idea of fun. Let's get this thing going. Pretty day. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about today. Like you walk out to the airplane and, you know, what is it? I don't know. What kinds of things could they do? The paint starts to wear. Probably dreaming about all this stuff. So what is the weather? I put in a visual for Fernandina Beach. But what's the weather there? 0608. There's no ceiling reported, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. Let's look at what's at Jacksonville, which is nearby. It's clear at Jacksonville. So I just found out Boston is out. Never get up to Boston. Would I fly into Boston? Could. Fly into National. Maybe I should try it sometime. Don't know if I want to buy it though. How much is it? Brussels. If you guys haven't looked at Brussels, I mean, I haven't bought it. I don't know if I will because I think I flew into Brussels once. And I'm also not a big fan of, generally a big fan of Airsoft's airports or their stuff in general. But Brussels looks pretty amazing. Like, you know, go look at, there's two, last time I checked there were 2 videos on it. And the airport glass, they nailed it. And the inside of the terminal, I think they nailed that too, pretty much. Yeah, Boston is out. And it's Flight Tampa, so you know it's good. Well, it says it's out. And it's released. Yep, there it is. Flight Tampa, Boston. Flight Tampa, Boston is 1890. I'll have to watch the video, huh? friend of mine from Boston told me that all the roads in Boston used to be cow trails. That's why they're all messed up.
Altitude.
Yep. And we'll try 94. See what that does. And so yeah, I'm thinking about a fulcrum yoke. Thinking. Okay, so we got to do some planning. So the plan is the visual approach. Fernandina Beach. It's a small airport. Flying from Boca, which is a smaller airport, but this one's smaller with more runways. .060 at 8. Temperature's 20, which is 68. It was at 82 where I am today. I don't know where you are. 30. Things are going to happen quick up here. I need to fix that. KFHB. See, that's the thing to do on this airplane. You don't have to do it on the Phenom. They leave a discontinuity in there. And you need to fill it with the airport you're flying to and put the approach behind it, like the G1000 does. And it's nighttime here, but I've been doing so many night flights because that's when I get a chance to fly. I just said, I'm not doing that today. So where to from here? Washington was on. That's a fun approach. Could do that tomorrow. And I had it in my head I wanted to actually fly down to Puerto Rico tonight. That'd be a longer flight, right? But there's no ATC down there at all. Like I said, I wanted some ATC. So yeah, Boston. Fly Tampa, Boston. Thing is, you know, Flight Tampa, they were great. And then they started to slip some. And then FS 2020 came along. And now they're pretty great again. Maybe they've got more experience. I think he hired a bunch of developers. And it took them a while to get some experience. And also FS 2020 makes it look really good. But if I were going to fly up to that area, I'd rather fly into the airports around Boston International. You know, like Cambridge. That'd be cool. Could fly into Dulles. But yeah, I'm looking at the Boston screenshots on Fly Tampa's website. It looks really good. Tell you what my pet peeve is lately though, these floodlights that they have for these airports, you know, they should be blinding. They should be really bright. And they're not. And you should be able to see the obstruction lights very clearly, and you can't. And the rotating beacon is really weak. And it should only be on at night, unless they're IFR. So if visibility goes below 3, it comes on. And if it's, you know, and then at sunset, and, you know, it's on till sunrise. If the airport's open. Yeah, the lights in this sim need work. I'm going to flip over to Jacksonville. Let's see. 5.925, right? Yep. Jacksonville Center, citation 3438 Tango.
Or 3438 Tango, Jack Center.
Yeah, 38 Tango's with you at flight level 260 to Fernandina Beach.
So, 3438 Tango, squawk 1050.
1050, 38 Tango. Oops. 1050. Now we ident.
Our 38 Tango radar contact 25 miles southeast of the land of VOR, maintain level 260.
38 Tango, maintain flight level 260.
Delta 1521, did you check in?
Negative.
What's your altitude, please?
300.
Thank you. Delta 1188, the Washington Center logged off, leaving my airspace, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, so long. Delta 1188.
Yeah, so these lights at Boston, those suckers should be
Yes, sir.
bright.
The Washington Center's
Really
radar
bright.
services terminated, frequency change approved, so long.
Blinding. Not blinding, but you know what I mean. If they want them to look real, I'd be curious if they could how they could make it. I'd be curious.
52 Jackson, hello, call to maintain level 350.
But after making everything else so realistic at that airport,
Good man. Good to see you on.
I just wonder how if they could crank those suckers up. See what happened.
Glad to hear that.
Good evening, Jack Center. Joe, 5165.
But then again, you can look right at the sun in this sim, pretty much. Let's see, can you see it?
Delta 5165, where are you coming out of, sir?
Comfort International.
There it is. I mean, I get it.
Delta 5165, squawk 1076.
It's kind of what it looks like.
12,000.
Okay, it was just a bunch of people talking at once. Delta 5165, squawk 1076.
Delta 5165, copy. Squawk 10.
I mean, no. You know, I mean, there should be something more than just
1860, quit visual approach, runway 10, runway 10, clear to land.
that. Could be better. Could be better. Maybe we can all agree on that.
130 at 4.
Clear the visual 10, clear land.
JetBlue 126, were you trying to check in?
Yeah,
Say your altitude, please.
we're at 50,000 feet.
JetBlue 126, French call and maintain level 370.
370 for W1.
United 689, descend via the Seinfeld 1 arrival, landing north, Orlando altimeter 3025.
3025 descend via the Seinfeld 1, landing north, 369.
I've got VATSIM turned all the way down. Now I'm worried because I'm not hearing anything.
Delta 5165, radar contacts, 40 miles north of the St. Petersburg BOR, climbing out of flood level 100, climb and maintain level 380. Delta 1521, descend via the, actually, Delta 1521, do you have the Jafar 2 arrival on the aircraft? Do you have the Jafar 2 arrival on your aircraft? Oh, I see your flight plan now, you got an outdated air rack. Okay, I just got a new clearance for you, just let me know when you're ready to copy.
Okay, ready to copy.
1521 to clear the Orlando International Airport via direct the Ocala VOR. That's Oscar Charlie Foxtrot, Lisi 3 arrival.
I cleared to the Orlando Airport, Ocala VOR, Lisi 3 arrival.
Yeah, if you have the Lisi 2, that's fine. I'm not sure which one you got on the aircraft. So the 1521, read back correct. When able, clear direct the Ocala VOR.
Clear direct Ocala VOR.
Okay, that's fine. That'll all work. It'll get you the same place. Links 3119, Washington's gone. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good night. Southwest 116, same for you. Washington left you hanging. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
At least Atlanta's on.
Got it. 3176, contact Orlando approach 124.8. Good night.
So they don't have an ATIS, they have an AWAS at Fernandina Beach. Fernandina.
Or 3 Bravo Tango pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000, 13,000, the Jacksonville altimeter
So
3029er.
Won't report a ceiling.
Or 3-8 Tango pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000, Jack's altimeter 3029er.
Maintain 13,000 pilot's discretion, 3-8 Tango. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put
Target 642, Jacksonville Center, clearance on request. JetBlue 254, you're leaving my airspace. Houston's gone, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Good night.
So if I did this, there it is. If I put, how would I do that? Let's see. So KFHB minus 10. Will it take that? What does that mean? It wants me to exact, but it didn't show me what the change would be.
Target 642, cleared to the Albuquerque Airport, filed after departure, maintain 3,000, expect level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 1013.
Yeah. HB, I could have typed it in again. Slash minus 10. Try that. There we go.
Get 642, read back correct, runway 17, call for taxi. The last altimeter is 3028.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1473, with you.
And then, okay, so yeah.
1473, Jack Center, squawk 1010.
13,000.
1010
and
for Delta.
BS down.
JetBlue 343, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0. Good night.
Going to approach. JetBlue 343, thank you.
Let's see if a path shows up.
November 28341, Jacksonville Center. Hello, the Troy altimeter is 3025. Let me know when you have the field in sight. The tower's closed at this hour.
I'm gonna go down steeper because
Delta 1473, radar contact 15 miles south of the Snaps intersection. Maintain level 330.
Maintain flight level 330 for Delta 1473.
Mr. Jet 376, New York radio is offline. You're leaving my airspace. Radar services terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Squawk 2000. Good night.
Pitch to the jet 3376. Going over to Unicorn. Have a great night. Thank you for the service.
Walker 1776, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good day.
132.97, good night, sir. 1776.
November 38 Tango, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0. So long.
137.0. Thanks for the ATC. Good night.
127 nothing. Good day.
127.0. 0. Oh. What happened here? Jacksonville approach, citation 3438 Tango's with you out of flight level 210 for 13,000.
Citation 3438 Tango, Jackson approach. Good evening.
Good evening.
The Jax altimeter is 30290.
3029er. 38 Tango. Hold on.
JetBlue 343 flatting 140. 140, JetBlue. Q06, affirmative 10506, runway 8, clear 20.
See, he's quiet.
Location 3438 Tango, the approach request.
38 Tango, I'd like to get the visual to 4 if I could.
Station 38 Tango, you can expect that if you're not already, be direct to Fernandina Beach.
38 Tango, direct to Fernandina Beach. Yeah, so maybe this weekend I can catch ATC on the way down to Puerto Rico. So there we go. I swore I clicked VS or VNAV earlier. I had the VNAV indicator briefly.
Altitude.
JetBlue 343 to center, maintain 2000.
Down to 2000, JetBlue 343.
3438 Tango, descend pilot discretion, maintain 3000.
Descend pilot's discretion down to 3,000, 38 Tango. Okay, so 3,000, the alt. I was watching Q8 pilot fly the 737 on X-plane the other day. That was good to see. I've got something I need to fix on that. On my Phenom setup, something's not right. I keep my dials, they're just messed up. That's where I like to fly at night because of all the antennas I've got on Orbix, Florida. The night flying is cool. I enjoy it, and the Phenom is so fun. I look at the flight routes that these airplanes take. You see them; they'll do a long flight. Could be a few hours, and then they'll land, and then they'll do a very short hop to a nearby airport. It might be 10 miles to pick up more passengers, and then whoosh, off they go again on another flight someplace. Typical thing they do. And Fernandina Beach is 12 miles from Jacksonville. Right on the coast. 10,000. Seat belts are still on. Landing lights on. Altimeter set. Landing data. Nope. Perf. Approach. Next. Now it's set. Minimums. And there's no ILS here. I would tune in the ILS frequency and use it, but I am using the alright, so set that again. There we go. I am using the extended center line.
JetBlue 343, turn left at 090.
Left 090.
pretty close.
Get to the 343 is 5 miles from the city, turn left heading 030, maintain 2000, full establishment of low fire, sky 36 right.
Left to 3000, maintain 2000, full established, clear to land 36 right.
Clear for approach. So Jacksonville should be the city. Should be right over there. The airport is right over there, I think. So it's about 17, 18 miles.
Altitude.
Get to 343, runway 36 right, settling.
Clear to land 36 right, tip 50.
So I saw an article that said that video cards are coming down in price. That would be huge news. Not to say that the card that was coming down in price was a great video card, but at least it's something, right? So this is what this part of the beach looks like.
Citation 3438 Tango, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2003 at Tango. I don't see it yet. Miles.
3438 Tango, the airport's 12 o'clock and about 11 miles from Clifton.
38 Tango's looking. This might be it right here.
Check 343, left turn 1 able and exit to the ramp.
for 343, left turn able, taxi to the right. 36 latitude.
Jacksonville approach, November 73 at Delta Tango is holding short of runway 8 at Juliet, ready for takeoff.
Yeah, that's it. 38 Tango's got the field in sight.
Number 3438 Tango, clear visual approach to Fernandina Beach Airport. Report cancellation of IFR in the air on the ground. Frequency change approved.
38 Tango will cancel IFR now.
6438 Tango, IFR cancellation. See you, fuck VFR. Now good night.
Good night. 1200.
Number 738 Delta Tango, you're holding short of the runway 8 at Juliet, is that?
November 73 Delta Tango, affirm.
Number 738 Delta Tango, roger, turn
Oh my gosh, look
right
at my
on
speed.
course, runway 8 at Juliet, cleared for takeoff.
Turn right on course,
I want to get down to
runway 8 at
1200
Juliet,
feet.
clear for takeoff for Cessna 738 Delta Tango.
JetBlue 343 just confirming. We're off at Alpha 3, confirming cleared at cross 369.
JetBlue 358 from cross runway 36 left and taxi ramp with me.
Overshot. There it is. Speeds down, flaps, gear. Full flaps. Hard to see, right? Really low.
So 38 Delta Tango, stay altitude.
Number 73 Delta Tango is climbing through 500.
So 38 Delta Tango, roger, radar contact. Maintain VFR on course to Craig. Showing wind 0505, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 20, dew point 18, altimeter 30129, correction 3029er. You can expect runway 5.
November 73 Delta Tango, maintain VFR, proceed on course, altimeter 3029, and expect runway 5.
Brakes. Yay! I get my little appreciation. Okay, we're going up. Let's see. Those are done. Icing is off. Not a bad looking airport, right? Sitting here trying to think of how I could handle that differently to where it would have intercepted better. I could have done gone into nav mode and done a direct to the extended center line to 4. I don't think that guy's got flashlights. Maybe he does. King Air. Taxi light strobes off. This guy's just wandering around.
3 Delta Tango, runway 14 is available to it, but
Remember 73 Delta Tango, negative, we'll take runway 5.
Roger, airport's at your 12 o'clock and 8 miles.
Insight for System 73 Delta Tango.
3 Delta Tango, enter the left downwind for runway 5.
Enter left downwind for runway 5 for System 8 Delta Tango.
Alright, park and brake is on, taxi light off.
We're going to be doing a full stop for System 73 Delta Tango.
Flap, speed brakes, pedostatic, ice protection, radar. Oof, don't do that. Exterior lights as required. Parking brake is set, wheels are checked, emergency light switch. Light, no. Emergency light switch off. Standby flight display off. Avionics off. Climate control off. Ice protection systems are off, throttles idle, cut off. Exterior lights off, off, off. Get that off. That. And battery off. They can get out if they can figure out how to operate that door. That's one of the discussions that I saw on the forums, where they were asking if they're going to be making the door openable. They've got to get a volunteer to modify the 3D graphics. So this is Fernandina Beach. So Jacksonville is over there somewhere. Might be right there. I'd be willing to bet that's it right there, because there's the city right there. So not a, nice place to visit, right? Houses on the coast, maybe a hotel or two. Some down there, one here, there, if those are hotels. Well, this is a pier. Residential. So yeah, I got the latest update to the Orbix vessels thing. I'm going to try it out tomorrow in the Adriatic. No, in the Asian Sea. That's where I was getting a lot of CTDs with it. But I was getting CTDs various different places, and since I've updated to their latest, I haven't gotten any CTDs. So that's or I got one, but you know, I don't think it was the same one. I think it was something else. But it's been relatively stable, so I like that. So I can have my boats back, which is something I like. So, yeah. Alright, so that's it for this flight, and it's late, so I'm going to call it a night. So, you guys have a good night. Like, subscribe if you like, and we'll see